What up, YouTube? G4 Elite here once again, back with another late night video for you guys. And for tonight's video, I want to talk to you guys about Iron Man 3. This is not going to be a review. This is just going to be a discussion, pretty much. But it will contain spoilers. So if you have not seen this movie, I suggest you don't watch this video. So, heavy spoilers. So, you have been warned. But getting into this discussion, you know, I just want to start off the bat by saying I thought the movie was decent. You know, if it was going for a action comedy movie, a mindless action comedy movie, they succeeded. You know, a blockbuster movie where shit blows up. It got funny shit in it here and there. Funny one-liners. They succeeded in that shit. You know, mindless fun. You know, a type of movie you go in and you sit down, you turn your brain off, you watch it, and you're entertained. You know, from that standpoint, I feel like it was a great movie. It did its job there. But from a comic book standpoint, from a nerd nigga standpoint, I was disgusted by the movie. And when I say this, you guys already know what I'm going to say. The Mandarin. All my Mandarin fans out there, I apologize to you for this movie. I apologize to you. I deserve an apology too, because I'm a Mandarin fan. What they did to the Mandarin was just unacceptable. The Mandarin is Iron Man's archnemesis. His longest villain they had Iron Man go up against. The Mandarin, a martial artist for one. He's Chinese. Not what they made him in the movie. I don't know what the fuck they made him in the movie. They made him look like Osama bin Laden. And he have these power rings, and each ring he has a different ability. He got magical sorcery type powers. Not a terrorist, you know. And I don't know what they was going for in this movie, but whatever they did, they fucked it up, you know, with the Aldrich plot twist. You know, the major plot twist in this shit was that the Mandarin didn't really exist. All the shit that was happening, Aldrich was behind it. That was the major plot twist, and I feel like they did a plot twist wrong. Usually when you get a plot twist in a story, you get more than you bargained for. You get what I'm saying? Like, you expect this, but they bump you up higher and give you more. I feel like for this movie, the plot twist, they went in the opposite direction. You was expecting this, but they gave you less. You know, I feel like the fucking trailer of the movie lied to me. The trailer made this movie look darker, grittier. You know, they were going for a darker tone. You know, not as much comedy and shit. You know, they showed the Mandarin sitting there saying, "I'm going to teach you a lesson." Show Iron Man getting his house blown up. They show him sitting there with the 10 rings on his hands. And I was like, I looked at the trailer like, oh shit, this is going to be the best movie yet. And I feel like I did not get that shit. I don't know what the fuck I got in this shit. You know, from a comic book standpoint, they ruined this fucking character. You know, they replaced the Mandarin with this low grade nigga that was just pretending. And the main villain was this Aldrich nigga that I did not give two fucks about. Some generic ass villain that I don't know if they was trying to make him the real Mandarin because he had the dragon tattoos, he was breathing fire. The Mandarin breathed fire before. I don't know if they was trying to make him the Mandarin, but even if that's so, that's stupid because he didn't have no molten lava type powers. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are they doing? Like, I don't get it. You know, I didn't give a fuck about that Aldrich nigga. I was sitting there in the movie theater the whole time saying, I hope the real Mandarin gonna jump out at some point. I mean, I hope the real Mandarin is just controlling the fake Mandarin. I hope it was some shit like that, and it never came into fruition. None of that shit never happened. The Mandarin was a joke. And it was just really terrible. That's where the movie lost me, you know. But the other stuff in the movie, like Tony Stark dealing with the post-traumatic stress from what happened in New York and the Avengers, I like that, you know, because it makes sense. He's a playboy, and then he basically went to war against an alien race, so I can understand him being traumatized like that. I liked that part, but something else I just didn't like was how he was using that thing to control the armor through a majority of the movie. The majority of the shit that was the dope shit done in the movie, he didn't even do personally. Like when he rescued the people that who flew out of the plane, he didn't even really do that shit. You know, I was just really disappointed with that shit. It was just, I don't know. I wasn't even liking the Mach 42 armor. I wasn't even liking that armor. It wasn't the classic armor I was used to. And then towards the end of the movie, this was something else that just completely mind fucked me. Him getting the arc reactor taken out of his chest. You know, he couldn't do that before, but now it's that easy to get rid of it now. When you struggled with this, it almost killed you in part 2. In part 1, it kept you alive, and now in part 3, oh, I can take it out of my chest now. How? Nigga, how? I just didn't understand. And then him blowing up all his armor for a bitch? I don't really give a fuck if Pepper was mad at me because I was obsessing over armor. That armor that she obsessed about and complained about saved everyone's life. It saved the president's life with the Iron Patriot, which they fucked up the Iron Patriot too. It saved the, let me see, it saved the, I said to save the president, it saved the roadie, it saved Pepper, it saved Tony, it saved everybody, and this bitch has the nerve to complain about it. If he didn't have all that armor, they all would have been dead. So don't you think if something like that happened again, you would want to have that armor there for you, you know, just in case some shit pop off? I just didn't like this movie. I just didn't like this movie. From that standpoint, I didn't like the movie. From a comic book perspective, I didn't like the movie. They took too many fucking liberties. You know, I feel like they always fuck up movies when they come out with 3. Blade 3 was shit. Spider-Man 3 was shit. X-Men 3 was shit. And now this movie, from a comic book perspective, it was shit. They fuck up movies with 3, you know, but I still have to say it was better than 2, by, just skating by better than 2, you know, but, you know, like I said, it was an okay movie. If you was looking for a movie, mindless fun, okay, your kids will like it, somebody who doesn't read the comic books, they'd like it, you know, if you know nothing about Iron Man, you're just looking for a good Hollywood movie to watch, you know, just mindless explosion, fun like that, that's your movie. It will serve its purpose there. You will get a good laugh out of it, you will get the action out of it. Well, I wouldn't say you wouldn't get a ton of action because he spent more of this movie as Tony Stark than he did Iron Man. This movie should have been fucking called Tony Stark. But so you kind of get the action at the end of the movie. You get some good laughs and shit, and it serves its purpose there. But if you was looking for something that was kind of close to the source material, you're going to be heavily disappointed. If you're a Mandarin fan, you're going to be really disappointed. This movie just disappointed me. I just wasn't fucking with it, you know, I just didn't like it. But anyways, that's just my opinion. Just keep in mind, just my opinion. Don't kill me because I didn't think it was the best movie ever, you know. Cause I know how some of these guys are getting over this. They very touchy over this shit. If you don't agree and say this movie was the best, some people getting angry over that shit. You know, so let me just say that. My opinion. But anyways, you can hit me down in the comments below. Tell me how you feel about the movie. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? You know, so tell me your opinion. Subscribe to this channel for more discussions. Go like my Facebook fan page if you haven't. G4 Lady here signing off. Thank you for watching.